You can think of lists as long boxes with the space inside the box divided up into different slots. Each slot can contain a different value. In Python, we use square brackets to indicate where the list starts and ends. Let's check out an example. Here, we've created a new variable called x and set its contents to be a list of strings. We can check the type of x using the type function, like this. Python tells us this is a list. We can show the contents of the whole list using the print function. The length of the list is how many elements it has. To get that value, we'll use the len function. Like in this example, our list has 4 elements. When calling len function for the list, it doesn't matter how long each string is on its own. What matters is how many elements the list has. To check if a list contains a certain element, we can use the keyword and like in these examples. Please note, the result of this check is a boolean, which we can use as a condition for branching or looping. We can also use indexing to access individual elements depending on their position in the list. To do that, we use the square brackets and the index we want to access. Remember that the first element is given the index 0. This means the last index of the list will be the length of the list minus 1. What happens if we try to access an element after the end of the list? Yes, you got it right. We get an index error. We can't go over the end of the list. Remember that because list indexes start at 0, accessing the item at index 4 means we're trying to access the 5th element in the list. There are only 4 elements, so we're out of range if we try to access the index number 4. Does this seem a bit confusing? If it does, this visualization might help you out. As you can see, index 4 doesn't point at anything since there's no slot 4 in our list. We can also use indexes to create a slice of the list. For this, we use ranges of 2 numbers separated by a colon. Please note, the second element isn't included in the slice. So the range goes to the second index minus 1. Here, we start at index 1 and go up to 1 less than 3, which is 2. We can also leave out one of the range indexes empty. The first value defaults to 0 and the second value to the length of the list. In Python, strings and lists are both examples of sequences. There are other sequences too, and they all share a bunch of operations like iterating over them using for loops, indexing using the len function to know the length of the sequence, using plus to concatenate 2 sequences, and using int to verify if the sequence contains an element. Initially, understanding indexing is hard, but once you know it for one data type, you've pretty much mastered it for every data type. In the next video, we're going to look at some more list operations, actually specific to lists. If this video helped you out in any way, please make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Also, click on the screen right now to watch another video, just like this one, with some tips and tricks to help you level up. If you have any questions or suggestions, then you may ask in the comments section below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.